Принц и нищий, The Prince and the Pauper, Mark Twain. Страница 88. Chapter 17. The Prince with the Tramps. The band of tramps got up early in the morning and started forward on their way. The leader of the band ordered Hugo to look after Jack. He also commanded John Canty to keep away from his son and let him alone. By and by the tramps came to a small farmhouse and made the farmer prepare a breakfast for them. The trembling farmer was so frightened that he gave them all the food he had. While the tramps were eating the food, they were throwing offal and vegetables at the farmer and his family. When they took their leave, they promised to come back and burn the house over the heads of the family if they let anybody know about the band. After a long walk, the band came to a large village. They rested for about an hour and then decided to enter the village at different points and see what they could steal there. Jack was sent with Hugo. After a short time, Hugo said, "I see nothing to steal, so we have to beg." Started forward on their way, отправились в путь. To look after, присматривать за, to keep away, держаться в стороне. When they took their leave, когда они уходили. Over the heads of the family, вместе с хозяевами, at different points, с разных концов. "We all know," said the king, "you can beg if you want to, but I will not beg." "You will not beg," cried out the youth with surprise. "What is the matter with you?" "What do you mean?" said the king. "Mean? You have begged in the streets of London all your life, haven't you?" You are an idiot," the king cried out angrily. "Your father says that you have begged all your life," Hugo repeated. "Did he lie?" "Do you call him my father?" "Yes, he lied. If I tell him what you said about him, he will give you a hard whipping." "I will tell him myself," the king said. "You are a brave boy," said Hugo. "I like you for that. Listen, what shall we do if you don't like begging? Let us try and steal food from kitchens." "Stop talking about such things. I'm tired of you," said the king. "Now look here," said Hugo. "You do not want to steal and you do not want to beg, but I will make you do something else. See, here comes the man that looks very good-hearted. I shall pretend to be ill. You must ask him for a penny for your sick brother." When the stranger came near, Hugo fell down on the ground and began to moan and groan and pretend he was in agony. "Oh, dear sir," he was shouting, "give us a penny." "What do you mean? Что ты имеешь в виду? I am tired of you. Ты мне надоел. Now look here, послушай." Began to moan and groan. Начал стонать и завывать. Страница 90. "Only a penny to buy a little food for my little brother and myself." "I am not his brother," said the king angrily. "What, not his brother?" said the stranger. "Who is he then?" "He is a beggar and a thief," said the king. "He stole your money from your pocket, but you did not see it." Next moment Hugo was up and off like the wind. The gentleman ran after him, and the king ran away from the place. Edward took the first turning and did not stop until he was far from the village. Then he began to walk as fast as he could. He walked for several hours. He was hungry and also very tired. So he stopped at a farmhouse. He was going to speak, but the farmer did not want to listen to him. He drove him away. The king's clothes were against him. He walked on and on. The night came on, dark and cold. Suddenly he saw an open door of a barn. The king waited some time and listened. There was no sound in the barn. He got so cold that at last he decided to risk everything and enter. He heard voices behind him and hid himself in a corner of the barn. Two farmers entered and did some work in the barn. When they finished it, they went away and shut the door behind them. The night wind was rising, but it was like music for the king. He was warm, he was happy. Very soon he fell asleep.